I just got done talking to a good friend of mine who is an entrepreneur and has been running his own online business for the last 10 years. And we have this conversation where every week we actually sit together and we help each other out in our business and we sit and coach each other. And what came up today was just something spectacular that I needed to share. See, my friend, he had his business for 10 years. He's been someone who's gained success in building out his business over the years as it's come along. And he's been able to do it from a place of selling products and having different things online that were available for sale. But for him himself, like it had all really come through, I don't know how to describe it. It had come through building out a platform based on text and based on courses and such. And when we were talking a few months ago, we were having one of our conversations, and we had really captured the fact that he was really kind of stuck. It was his business was growing. He had gotten to a place where he had learned copyrighted, and he was getting more people involved in his business, and yet at the same time the fulfillment wasn't coming in. And we were talking about this. We were talking this out loud, and what really showed up was that he wanted to be able to do live videos. He wanted to be able to be on video and share himself in that way to connect with his audience, connect with his people, his tribe in a completely different way than he had been showing up beforehand. And you might recognize this here. For something like this to be showing up in a completely different way, like that's something that's all about changing up and going on to your next level. And for him, this next level area was really being around the place where you're stuck was around, am I ready to be seen again? Am I ready to be seen in this light? And I'll speak to it from what was showing up during our conversation. Really around, do I trust myself to be able to just get in front of a camera and have that be okay? I know that when I write, I'm able to sit down and edit and really cultivate an image of myself. But can I really go out in front of people from just a video and express myself and share what's on my mind and really be seen with my face? And here goes the thing, I think it's really important. He was already doing video, but the videos were always like PowerPoint slides that he was talking to. So it wasn't like even just like create a video. It was like the actual place of, can I be seen? This. And the thing was for him, what he really wanted to create, the thing that he was looking to do was just be seen, to be able to start integrating that video into his business. And what ended up happening is that we had a coaching session, and then I ended up having to create something different than our normal conversations to really serve him on this, because he had been stuck for a while. And he got to a point where he realized just for himself that part of what has made him successful has just been following what works for him and letting go of all the heaviness around it. It's more than I can explain here on a conversation, but it really got him to the point where he was like, oh, actually I've done this before in multiple ways, in multiple versions of this. So I'm smiling now because we just got off the phone. We had this conversation a couple months back. I know where it was because it was like right around Bachelor Nation time. The Bachelor was on, and I was actually headed to go meet up with a few friends for the Bachelor. I got to put it out there. Got to keep it real. Heyo, Bachelor Nation. And we just got off the phone about 15 minutes ago, and he was sharing with me. He just really sharing some gratitude and what he's done in the last few months as a result of actually being able to let go of a need to look a certain way and actually just be seen along the way has been phenomenal. Since that conversation, about 2 days after that conversation, he created his first video and he went off and put it on YouTube. Since then, he's been growing his YouTube subscriber list on a regular basis, and it's actually integrated his email so that the text that he puts out there now drives more people to those YouTube videos, which is cool. It's come up with more subscribers, it's come with more views, and he's gotten some things from there. But that's not the part that really excites me. That's actually been happening for months. The thing that was really exciting was he's like, I just started a new podcast with some people that I just started collaborating with, and like we're dropping that podcast and then we're sending that out to our respective audiences and our respective tribes. I've been invited to go and speak at a local school in order to share more from a place around his area of expertise. He was sharing how he's really been able to come into and just really experience once again what it's like to be a subject matter expert. He's repurposing his content for a podcast. Like it's wild. Like when I really think about this year, not to like drop into all this year, it's just like 4 or 5 months ago, we were talking about the first video and what it took to actually be seen that way. And now he's gone off and just, it's more than just like being seen. Now he's able to create. And the thing that got me to say, I'm going to come onto this here and share this with you all is that he said, Nemo, I am so excited every night before I go to bed that it's hard for me to sleep. I'm just so excited by the things that I'm doing. And it's far beyond the scope of where that initial conversation was. It wasn't about him making a video. It was never about that. It was about whether or not he trusted himself to really be seen, whether or not he trusted himself to go out and create on the fly, to pursue a totally new way of being seen in the world. And what's come to him has come in exponential. It's come in like just waves and droves. And from that perspective there, it's just like, it's something too good not to be shared. It's something too good not to be shared. There's something really there around the trust area, because I get it. Even before I came on here and shared this message here, you know, the idea of how am I supposed to look? How am I supposed to make sure that when I show up for people in a new way, or if I bring more of myself into the equation, and that in his case it was his physical face, but for a lot of us it's different things. For me, I'm playing with speaking and sharing stories in a way that I haven't done in the past. What I'm really playing with, if I'm going to be allowing myself to be vulnerable enough here, is playing with the idea of living with the problem and living in the problem. And, you know, I'm a joy person, and I don't know if I want to be seen in a way of like, here goes some of the problems out there. Here goes some of the things out there that that we're actually facing here. And through that conversation, and part of the reason why I am sitting here right now making this with you here, is that through that conversation, I got a chance to see what's on the other side of choosing to allow yourself to be seen. I got a chance to see what's on the other side of getting out of your comfort zone. Not even getting out of your comfort zone, but living outside of your comfort zone. This guy has been flying. And it's like, what's beyond that there? What's beyond the comfort zone? The excitement zone, the fulfillment zone, and the joy zone. So I want to leave you with this story. I wanted to share this here because it's just like, it's real for me. In fact, it's the end of my night. I'm supposed to be going to bed. I'm like, I got to share this. You can actually see this is my office here. You can see a bit of this here. And I'm going to leave you here with just a question for you. All right. To really think about what becomes possible for you if you would allow more of yourself to be seen. If you can allow yourself to let go and really bring in actually more trust in yourself as you go forth in the world. What would it be like for you? Just I'd love for you to just envision, and maybe you can, actually not maybe, I would love for you to share it in the comments below. Share with us what would be different in your life, in your business, in your career, if you were able to get rewards, not in spite of who you are, but because of who you are. And because you gave people a chance to see you as you were stepping out of that comfort zone. Share with us what that would be like for you. Share with us a little bit about that. I'd love to start a conversation around that. And I'll respond back into the comments here as well. It's something that's important. It's something that honestly if we're talking about being a pioneer, it's just a really important step. At some point, we need to be seen stepping out of our comfort zone. And it puts us in a place where we might be rejected. It puts us in a place where we might not be accepted. And that feels very real when it's your money on the line, when it's your livelihood on the line, when it's your, just honestly, just your sense of being connected to other people. What if it wasn't the lonely? What if it didn't cause more loneliness and instead brought you even more abundance, brought you even more connection and relationship and joy? I'll leave you with that. Leave a comment down in the box below wherever you are. I'm Nemo Ashong, founder of Enjoyment and pioneer leader of the World Joy Movement. The world needs you. Journey on.